So this hibiscus is my original hibiscus. These don't belong in there. There's some of my original, oh, they're rooting, but there's some of my original aloe veras from when I was a kid that some animal dug up out here, which happens when you live in the country. Things get dug up. And when you have a cat, this hibiscus here was dug up. Do I have you in frame? That was random, but it was dug up by the cat twice and knocked over. Once or twice. So it needs a repotting. It shouldn't have needed a repotting, but it does. So we're going to repot and trim it. We're going to put it back in the same pot. This will give us a chance to get rid of all these weeds as well. There are a lot of weeds. These little wood sorrels. I made the mistake of leaving them once because they're really cute. And they have really pretty yellow flowers. Don't fall for it. It's a trick. They will take over your household. So this hibiscus was the first one that I started as bonsai, and I did it because I'm in love with Nigel's first hibiscus that I saw on his channel. So I wanted to try one. And I think it's coming along okay. Holy guacamole. I think I got one of its roots. That's okay, we gotta dig it up anyway. So this soil was from a few packages of soil ago. It's super thin soil. Has some perlite in it because I guess I was able to get perlite by the time I did this mix. But it's definitely not the same as the soil I use now. It drains super good, but it doesn't hold any moisture. Makes any sense. The dog is sniffing the weeds and I just threw that last batch right on his head. Oopsie. Okay, so this soil is like super thin, dries really quickly, so I'm gonna swap it out for the other soil. But I don't just throw this soil out. I usually keep it in a different container, and I use it in my composter. Well, I might as well get her done. You can see the cat knocked half of it off there. There's lots of roots still left in this pot, and that's from the weeds. Look at that. That's just from the weeds. Isn't that awful? This one too got attacked by bugs pretty bad inside the house. I have to bring less of the plants in, so anything that can go dormant this year will go dormant. I'm going to heat the trailer in a different way this year with one of those plug-in heaters. That'll give a more like steady heat. Less ups and downs. Just gotta check where my dog went. He's laying there all innocent like. So this was outside most of the summer. And it was just in the trailer since we had all those frosts. And it's nice and warm now again, so some of the ones I repotted will stay outside for a little bit before I bring them in the house. Or bed them down for the winter more, I should say. You can tell how thin this soil was, came right out of the roots. Look at this. This is all just weeds. Big pile of weeds there. I could have a bonfire with that pile of weed. Okay. So the cat did break off a bunch of roots on one side. Same as my other hibiscus, the cat did some damage. So this one has a really nice radial root system. Base, anyways. I got it started real early and I've been repotting it quite a bit. Yeah, this stuff is really fine. I bet you it was what I made with cactus mix, because it's super, super fine. So, our root base looks like this, which is actually pretty darn nice. Except for right here. This big giant root can go. It can be replaced. This one's a little bit high, but I kind of like it anyway. But there's other roots underneath it that can replace it, even if I get rid of this one. But this one definitely has to go. That's a pretty darn nice root base, if I don't say so myself. I'm going to rinse it real quick. Oh, my tailgate's so dirty. I don't know yet. Oops, wrong way. I don't know if I work tomorrow yet or not. The boss hasn't sent me a message. I don't have my little brushy thing here. Yeah, well. Let's see what I can do here. Ooh, that's a long root. Let me just rinse my hand off before I touch my phone. Dry it on my pants, because that's the thing pants are best for. Okay. And bring you guys in closer. Upon closer inspection, there, you should be able to see the roots for the most part. Under here. Ooh! It's almost like lifting a pant leg up and showing your ankle. All right. Ooh, we don't need that in there. Okay, so these ones, it stuck to me. I'll wipe it off on a dog. I missed. He ran away. He knew what I was doing. Okay, so these are the ones that the cat broke off one of the times that the plant went for a tumble, or he dug it up or whatever. There's lots of new root growth here too, which is good to see. Just to double check if I'm in frame here. Oh yeah. Okay. So this root here coming off here, it's in a nice radial direction. It's right on that lump, because this was obviously a cutting from the nursery. So I want the roots on this lump, and that way it'll eventually smooth it out. But it's got root at the very end that's going backwards. I'm going to bring the whole root back to all of these splits here. Just like that. Hopefully that'll come back for us. Oh, the mosquitoes are coming out. It's getting warm enough. It was so beautiful today. I had to get so much stuff done. Having an extra day off is nice. So these two roots are really, really close together, and I like this one better. So I'm going to take the other one off. There's lots of little new roots starting under there, so I'm not too worried about it not having enough. There's a little new root here. There's one a bit lower. I'm going to shorten this one back. That one's okay. So again here, there's a whole bunch of them. So I actually like this thicker root better than this thinner one underneath, even though both of them are like really nice radial perfect roots. I don't want two that close together. I'm sure it's more natural, but I'm going to take this bottom one off. Just like that. Whole root. Hopefully it's not getting too dark for you guys. I had so much other stuff to do today that I was bouncing around all over the place. Now this root here also has this big long piece coming off of it, and actually goes back in under the tree before it comes back out. So we will take that one right off. And that's looking pretty good there. There'll be a few more I take off under there, but we'll keep going around. This one is okay. I'll leave it alone. Take that little dead bit off. Now we're getting crowded over here. So this big thick root here, I much prefer this one. So I'm going to take this big thick root off. And it's pretty big and pretty thick, and it's got a lot of other roots around it here. So, sorry if you can't see, but I need to look in there to make sure I get a flush cut here. There we go, just like that. That's gone. Look at that big thing. Goner. That looks so much better, doesn't it? That does. That looks way better. So this extra root under here, also nice, but not nice enough. Gone. I'm gonna take that one out. Just like that. There. That's much less crowded. That looks much better. And this one here, there's a brand new root starting here, so I can get rid of this big kink. And there's also a weird growing root that kind of curls around. I'm going to take that off. And then this one is okay. I'll just bring it back. I'll bring it back to just before all these bends and stuff here. Ah! We'll keep going around. Those are two new roots, or newer roots. They seem okay. There's another one of my main roots here. There's growth coming straight up. Wonder if I should keep that and take off the thicker part of the root. No, I better not. I better take off that new growth that's going up. There. Keep the root as is there. And also here, there's a big crowd of roots on two different root planes. So this newer root, you can tell it's newer because it's got no bark on it. It's just all these ones here have nice bark on them. And this one here is really white, so it's probably just from this year. And there's a big tangled mess in there. So I'm going to take a bunch of these off that are underneath. And it suddenly got darker. We're very close to sunset. And there's this root here that crosses over. Maybe we'll leave it. It seems like it's pliable enough that I could put it into a radial position. We'll leave it for now. But this big, thick, long one here, I need to take that off. Just like that. Okay. That has, I think, the top layer pretty much done. So I'll flip it over underneath and we'll flatten this base out. The dog is having way too much fun with these roots being thrown on him. We'll take that one off too. Any that are growing straight down, we'll just hack them off. I'm just going to double check that you guys can still see because it's getting pretty dark. Oh yeah, well this phone's not too bad then, eh? I don't have the light on for it or anything right now. Can't remember if I can turn it on. I think I have to stop the video to turn the light on. Yeah, I think so. Can't remember how to do it. I'm just learning still with this new phone. Okay, do we want these? Keep these little ones. That one's okay. This one we can make radial. Keep it just in case. I don't think we need these two. I think we can do without them. This one's not radial anyway. I don't know. Should we keep this one for now? Oh. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. That seems pretty good. And this tree's been really tolerant of everything I've done. I've hacked and slashed it, and it's really low, this root. But I think I should leave it just in case. You know what? No, it's not radial. It's not staying. There's lots of other little ones here that'll take over. I got my root plane already picked out, so we'll get her growing. Yeah, I think that works out okay. And this tree is so tolerant, like it survives everything. It's let me do so much to it. I'm just rinsing off the trunk and everything here. So yeah, it'll sit real nice there. Nice root system. Oh, let's get it potted. Oopsie. Lean it over here. It's got a couple dead branches on it. Need to dump these out into another container. Okay, that's dumped. And I need a scooper. I'm just going to do a big scoop down here of the soil to get our base layer in. I'm not even putting paper towel on the drainage holes anymore because this new soil I'm using is just, it's super nice. Once you pack it, it sits where you want it to, and it still drains really nice, and I just really like this stuff. Okay, so try and remember where the front was. I think that's a really nice front there. Make sure you guys are in frame. I think I might have to lift you up a little bit. I have to lift you up a lot. Oh my goodness. There we go. That should do it, eh? Yeah. So I believe this was the front, but we got some dead branches. The trunk is coming along nicely with this one. You can see where it grew very quickly and cracked up there. There's got to be a way to turn the light on. Without just turning the exposure up. Yeah. I have to figure it out with this phone. I don't know how to do everything. Weird. Anyway, let's get this one potted. So it doesn't really matter which end I put it on. I don't think. Maybe over here this time. Maybe like this. I think that'll look nice. Some more soil under it. Nice big mound. Everything radial. Just like that. That'll do. That looks nice, eh? I hope. I have to cut some of those dead branches off, but... Oops. There's an animal in the bush over there. Our little turntable is stiffy. It's almost a full moon over there too. A couple days, I guess, it'll be a full moon. How does that look? I'll bring you guys down a little bit. Yeah. I wish there was a way to turn the light on. That'll be a pretty cool front too, eh? It looks good from both sides. Cut those dead branches off. Let me see if I can figure this out here real quick. Nope, not like that. Oh, my battery's low. That might be why I can't do it. Okay. Oh, here, hang on. Look at this. Look at this. Right here. Oops. Changing the saturation when I wanted to change the distance. Right here. Let's see how close we can get you to that really cool looking moon there. Isn't that neat? Okay, now let's see if I can bring the saturation down. There we go. Now you're seeing what I see. Isn't that neat? Moon hiding in all the clouds over there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oops. I gotta zoom back out. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some light. So I'm gonna have to stop the video. Be right back. Okay, we're using a very unconventional filming method now. And we'll see if I can do this one-handed. So we got more light. We got some dead branches. Actually can take this leaf right off here. And we have this dead branch here, but it looks like there's some buds up here. I don't know if we can get more light than this. It's just a big old shop light I have. So we're gonna chop this off right here because it's dead. Oh, and there's another dead one right up here. Cut that off. If I can. There we go. We have another, well, to take this leaf off here. I gave it a good water too before I restarted the video. There's a one dead branch here. I missed it. Let's see if we can move one of these buckets over. Come on, big springs in it. There, can we see better? Oh yeah. It's crooked. Planting egg angle crooked. All right. Actually looks kind of nice, eh? Now, there's a big dead branch back here too. Unfortunately. One of a really good branch. But is dead. At least it looks dead. Oopsie. Okay, let's have a better look at it. I don't know, the bark looks good back there. Let's see. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. Clear up. Yep, dead. Dead. Very dead. All right. Let's go full back. Go this way. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll have to grow another branch from that spot because that was a pretty cool branch. Okay. There's some more deadness here. Oh, yes. Yes, that's quite dead. Okay. That's alive there. We'll have to grow another branch from there. That's it. Dang. Look at all the buds though. Isn't that wicked? That's wicked. Okay, I think all the other branches are alive. Take this big leaf off of here so we can see. This is our front for now. Take this leaf off. And take this leaf off up here. Sorry, I'm trying to film and hold the camera at the same time. My camera's battery's going too, so we're gonna have some interesting filming. This is dead. Let's make room for that shoot that's underneath it right there. Sorry. Okay. That's gone. That's gone. I just gotta scratch my arm over here. Okay, so we got this new branch, but it's growing to the inside. It sucks, but I'm gonna leave it anyway. This one here is getting long. Where all these buds are is all new growth. A lot of it's sticking straight up, but I think I'm gonna take the thick part off of this and just let all these little buds down here all take over. So I'm just gonna cut it way up here. Now it's a lot of growth gone, but it'll force it to back bud anyways. And then same with this one. This growth is pretty straight up, and that branch, it should be coming out more this way instead of going straight up. So we'll just look at all these buds here, and there's definitely a lot to choose from. So this new growth at the top here, this new green bit, I'm just gonna cut that green bit off. There's nice buds down here, nice buds over here, and then we'll just see what develops. So I'm just gonna take this tip right off, just like that. So that's gone, and still not keeping any cuttings. I just cannot right now. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. The trunk is so nice on this one. I love the trunk. You just got to get the rest of the tree to match it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'll leave it at that for now. And it's going to be warm for a couple days, so I'll probably leave it outside for a couple more days. And then it'll go in the house. It's ready for the house now, so probably feels a lot better repotted too. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.